Okay, this video is a demonstration on how to win on Impossible playing Masters of Orion 2. Masters of Orion 2, or MOO2 as most people call it, is a very old game, a turn-based strategy game, but crazy fun game. Very simple, very easy to learn, and just a bit of fun. You can play in a few hours and come back to it all the time. So what we want to do is we've got a new game here. Now, this is the way I normally play, going from Impossible to demonstrate how to win on Impossible. You can set the number of players between 2 and 8. I find 8 is just a bit too busy. It's not as much fun. You spend a lot more time at war. Concepts are basically the same, though. Just have to attack your neighbour a little bit more quickly. Random events tend to go against you if you're winning, tend to go towards you if you're losing. If you're trying to win an Impossible, hopefully you're winning. I don't like them because they're random and it's just a way of screwing you over. And when your starting world has something horrible happen to it, it's just not fun. Anti-Terran's attack is fine because you're going to be doing so well. The Terrans aren't a threat anyway. Okay, so I always like to start pre-warp because, well, it's earlier start, always more fun. I like organic rich. A lot of people play mineral rich and go for a lithivore, viable strategy on Impossible. Don't like it though, so I will go for organic rich because it suits my playstyle. Okay, let's design our race. This is the important part. We've got to clear this. Most useful, well, first of all, you start off with 10 picks. You want to get that up close to 20 so you can improve the most important stats. Easiest way to get this up to 20 is to take some negatives. Now, we're going a high production race, which is going to give us a lot of money, so we might as well take a minus on money. Spying, just build more spies, so spying's a useless stat. And ground combat, if you need ground combat, you're probably losing anyway. Now, the most important thing is to go for a unification government. They have increased productivity and no morale, but yeah, basically that's an increased productivity you want. Population production is what wins the game. So on that theory, we're also going to go for a +2 on production. And subterranean. Subterranean gives us basically larger population on all our planets. More population you have, the more you can build, the bigger, the faster you can generate warships, etc. So we'll go subterranean and large homeworld. A very popular one for newer players is creative. Creative is awesome. It gives you all the technologies, but the reality of the situation is you don't need them all. And for that 6 points or 8 points, you can get yourself +2 production and a large homeworld or subterranean or unification, depending on your perspective. It's just not worth the high cost at higher levels. Anywho, we'll start the game. Click, click, click. Now, the only thing that really matters here is the starting system has to have a colonizable planet in it. Doesn't matter if it's barren, but it does have to be colonizable. Oh, we've gotten incredibly lucky here. We've got a huge desert and a medium ocean. That is a crazy good start. It basically means that we've won the game right at the start. First thing we need to do is set our starting system to build a colony base. Well, we need a couple of colony bases because we've got this awesome start. Now, it's a little bit laggy, joys of DOSBox and recording. I hope this is going to be playable. 11 turns for that. Now, to feed our new planets, we are going to need freighters. Now, the idea of this is we colonize the other planets in the system and use them to feed population to our main planet. So the most important thing is freighters. That's going to take us 22 turns at this, so you wouldn't believe I'm playing on a beast of a machine, but there you go. That's just because I'm recording with Fraps on MOO2, which isn't that, on a DOS box is not that compatible. But we're away. Alright, so we'll click away for a few turns. Alright, we're up to 44%. Let's get this colony production cranking. Oh, that's laggy. Here we have our breakthrough. That's what we need. Freighters. Okay, next thing we're going to go for is research labs, which is down the computers path here. Second one in it. The research labs gives us more research. Research gives us better tech wins us the game. So we've got electronic computers. Now, while that's loading, we want a freighter fleet and these 2 colony bases. Alright, so we'll get a freighter fleet straight away. Click. Now let's get these colony bases tuning. It's more important than research at the moment. Don't want him. Turn. Right, so we have a desert, abundant, very nice planet, and an ocean, abundant, very nice planet as well. That one's heavy G. We'll just start here. Doesn't really matter. Now the trick here is to put this on housing. Okay. The way the game works is if you have one population on housing, it will generate growth much more quickly. And every time your population increases, you just freight that across to your capital, which is your production centre, so you can get off your capital more quickly. Now, if you look down here, we've got a minus on our food, so we have to put one of these guys into farming. Oh, so laggy. Right. Now we've got 2 extra food, doesn't matter. What we're waiting for basically is for this use of 3 to generate another population. Click, 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 click. Oh, something changed. Food went down. No. Okay, we don't need 2 on research. Alright, another colony base. Click, click. Alright, we'll do the same here. Alright, so we've got 2 planets churning out population, and one which is about to be generating research because it's done all the colony bases it can. Always leave like 1 or 2 people on production because it's just the most efficient way. You'll get more results out of it. You can also you can also bank. Actually, I might change that. You can bank production. It might take 7 turns there, but I can switch that if I need to build something else and use the production that's been spent on this towards the new item, which is going to be research labs when it finally comes available. So just make sure our colonies are generating housing. It's supposed to be housing. Idiot. Okay. Trade goods was a mistake. Because of the lag. I can't believe how laggy this is. Right, there we go. So I've sort of crippled myself a little bit with the start, but we've got such an awesome starting system, it really won't matter. Impossible's not that hard that you can't afford to make a few mistakes. Right, rather than recording a whole pile of stuff you probably don't really want to see, so we're going down here towards research labs. Then we're going to go next down here to get automated factories. Then we'll probably get biospheres and come back. Oh, sorry, we'll have to get extended fuel tanks and colony ships. So it's basically research lab, automated factory, fuel tanks, colony ships. What I might do is pause the game here so that you don't have to watch while I go whip through that, which is nothing really happening, and then come back in after I've got the colony ships, then probably biospheres, just to give you an idea where we're at, and we'll be exploring the galaxy from there. So I shall pause and talk to you soon.